The AI is broken. The AI is indeed broken. It is not working right now. I don't know what's up with the jaw, right? But I got a few things to prove evidence-wise. I'm not going to sit here and be one of these dudes just talking out my booty hole, whatever. A lot of people come on here, they'll just say whatever, do whatever, make up whatever, for no reason whatsoever. Let me see. Just want to make sure we're live everywhere. That looks like that's about right. Yeah, definitely. That's working. At least it appears to be. Want to make sure we live over there. But AI is broken. The AI is broken. As you guys know, I use AI to gather a lot of web resources to see what's going on in the world on a real-time basis, and the AI is not working. I know for a fact the AI is not working. The ability to crawl the web that it once had is just not there no more. It's not there. For some reason, they disconnected from the web crawlers. Most GPT models are acting overly emotional. They're trying to be like real personal, and they're pulling from databases that don't make a lot of sense to me. Referring to me by names that are not available online in any way, shape, or form. Shouldn't be associated with my phone in any way, shape, or form. So it's definitely a weird situation we're entering into right now. But as always, I like to have like some fun stories in the beginning. So I found this crazy video, and it's like, you can't make something like this up. I'm gonna make sure we're fully connected. In a dump. Yeah. All right, we're fully connected. So I got this breaking, not super breaking, but it's breaking enough from the you guys see the name of the joint, right? The Baby Mama. Make sure it's on the screen correctly. Yep. The Baby Mama Beater Podcast. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. This is my second time watching it. I watched it from my other channel, and I'm gonna watch it on here because, like I said, AI is down. Almost everything that was trending yesterday is still trending today. It's not really making too much sense. Like, for one, the first story on the Google News is the abject weirdness of AI. It's talking about the problems going on with the ARC GPUs, whole bunch of stuff that's like not really making too much sense or relevant. The flexible, these computers are a little bit. PlayStation is 30 years old. I am so old. I had the first PlayStation when it came out. I'm getting so old. Gemini app rolling out makes calls and sends messages without unlocking. You guys see that, right? Okay, it's making sense a little bit now, but still, like, there's certain places and certain points in my life that I just don't carry a phone. And for I guess already in their whole little etrosphere or whatever, but for the AI to call me Hemza, and I only use that in a religious setting, and like I don't bring phones into religious settings, it's kind of odd to me. It's kind of odd to me. It's kind of weird, kind of odd. Nothing affiliated with WTFFN or the WTF fake news brand ever had Hemza affiliated with it. But you guys see, this is a little odd. Trending right now. Everybody's talking about an asteroid hitting Earth, Siberia. Asteroid nearly hits Earth in Siberia. So how does it nearly hit Earth in Siberia? If it hits Siberia, it hits Siberia. Asteroid lights up sky over Russia's far east. That's seeming a little odd and a little coincidental. CFP rankings, Spurs, Grizzlies. Like, a lot of this stuff ain't making no sense. But, no problem. We're going to do this fun video first. Some dude that got a podcast about beating on women. I guess. At least that's what it seems like. When it got sent to me, it was labeled as the Wife Beater Podcast. It's supposed to be funny. And you know I like to do some funny, fun stuff over here. So let's get into this.
In a dumpster near a school.
It's like he had someone do it for him.
That's right.
So he had someone do it
He has
for him.
people for this.
Yeah.
Is that my smoke detector? Oh, they all started laughing. That's their smoke detector. Damn. How you got a whole production studio and you can't afford a 9-volt?
By the way, for that. You'd think, like, I'll lie in a background check for a good... That's where maybe I will say this. I don't want to vilify mom and pop gun shop owners, but...
Hold on. We're going to run this back. That don't seem right. Is that really them with the smoke detector?
In a dumpster near a school.
It's like he had
Yo, did you see his face? Did you see his face? Let's run that back one more time. Oh, what the... Wow.
Dumpster near a school.
It's like he had someone do
He looked at his staff. He's like, yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Can somebody fix that? That's what you get for trying to edit in little smoke detector beeps on people when they smoke detector wasn't going off. That's what you get. You need to fix your smoke detector, my guy. You need to fix your smoke detector. Let's see what other type of hypocrisy we see over here.
it for him.
That's right. That's
So,
right. He had
you know,
someone do it
He has
for him.
people for this.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, for that. You'd think, like...
Yeah, they
I'll
just
lie in a
laugh.
background
They try to
check
laugh
for
it off.
That's where maybe...
I was
will
still
say this.
going
I don't
on.
want to vilify mom and pop gun shop owners, but, you know, maybe conduct the eyeball test when he's there.
It's like
Oh, yeah, let's conduct the eyeball test right now. Okay, I see something kind of inappropriate on the screen. Let me put this over that so we don't get in trouble for what he has on his little live stream. No wonder why dude is demonetized. Okay, so behind the symbol is something you're not allowed to have on YouTube. And something you can't have while you're in possession of those 2 mugs right there, one having whiskey in it, and like, ain't that what you're saying that Hunter Biden should be in jail for? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You said that like people using substances under the influence should not have possession of what's behind that little Cash App tag right there.
Yeah, you check that you've never once used marijuana, but are you on meth now?
yeah.
But you're drunk right now. Bro, you're drunk right now. You're sitting there drinking, and you got at least one weapon on you within arm reach. So you think Hunter should be in jail? Why we ain't locking this dude up? Why we ain't locking this dude up? The hypocrisy is strong in this one.
Yeah. Well, more guns. No. Give me a gun. Please. Give me a gun.
I need like right now for something.
They legit keep trying to laugh it off. I gotta turn this down a bit, guys. I gotta turn this down a bit. Hopefully you can hear them over their smoke detector beep. Yeah, we gonna turn that down just a bit more.
I don't want to keep a gun. I don't want to go. Okay, please give me a gun. So, this brings us back to, you may be confused.
Is that how you go in there when you withdraw from that alcohol? You drunk, ma?
The pardon is happening. I go, wait a second. Didn't I dream that? Because back then, former Vice President Joe Biden, respect the office.
You see, he's trying to get that money. Instead of trying to fix the smoke detector battery, listen, this dude is desperate right now. After his little divorce for beating on his wife, he is so desperate right now. He is desperate, like peak desperation. Peak desperation. Hey, listen. Ignore my little Cash App sign. Please send this man $1.25 so he can go to the Dollar Tree and get a 9-volt.
Many times that he would ever pardon Hunter. Okay, so here's the thing. This wouldn't really be a story if they didn't lie repeatedly and blatantly.
Are you
I
serious?
get it. Look, if it was my son, I'd probably pardon him.
Yeah.
Of course.
But the thing is, you're getting high with a weapon on you right now on camera. You're doing everything you criticizing this man is doing. And it's not just on your own personal camera. It's on a live stream. You're on a live stream getting drunk with a weapon on you, bro. You're getting drunk on a live stream with a loaded weapon on you.
So would I. It's a few crack whores.
Yeah, what do you want from me? I love them. I love my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Say that.
Yeah. You know, you make...
They got a law saying you can't be under the influence and carry. Like, you see the 2 cups, right? He got 2 cups, one for the drink and one for the thing. Why would I have the whole screen as a tag? Nah, I got to use that to block out sensitive things. He got like multiple weapons on the set. So,
like, it's like if your kid steals something from the store. It's like if your kid cracks, you make him walk it back to the drug dealer. Like, now give it back to the nice man and tell him you're sorry.
well, all I'm saying is you're a major hypocrite, dude. You are getting drunk with a weapon in a live stream on multiple platforms. How you gonna be out here sitting here talking about, oh yeah, Hunter should be locked up because he lied on a background check? You're carrying drunk right now. And this show is on, what time is it? Like, they need to fix the smoke detector battery. I don't know how long I can handle this, right? But this dude is like literally, right? Literally, they're in Texas. I think they do this show super early in the morning. Like, this dude gets drunk before 9 a.m. How you got to drink before 9 a.m.? Is your life that bad, my dude? Is your life that bad? I guess more money, more problems, and less smoke detector batteries.
The thing, we all feel that way. I feel like we all would be reasonably, you know, say, oh yeah, that's reasonable.
Right.
But
He kind of got a point. I'm going to take that zone off.
Exactly. It's the issue is the lying, and then the justification for this, which just, again, the left, if you notice this, and you can comment below, they overuse the term gaslighting. They want to simply sell you a bill of goods. That is the opposite.
We just got to cover up his
That's
little...
what Joe Biden did. He claimed that Hunter was singled out just because it was his...
Steven might be on here telling on himself. Not able to fit. Like, you see how much cringe he is? He's cringing right now because he can't get off camera to fix the smoke detector battery. Like, you got all them paid employees around there. Can somebody fix that smoke detector battery? Can somebody fix that smoke detector battery? And while you're sitting here talking about somebody being high and carrying a weapon, can you not do so on camera?
Well, let me read you what he wrote. He wrote, no reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter's cases can reach any other conclusion that Hunter was singled out only because he is my son. And that's wrong. There has been an effort to break.
I don't know, bro. You get drunk on the live stream every day and carry a weapon on the live stream every day. Every day you got a weapon on the live stream and you're getting drunk on the live stream.
Hunter, who's been 5.5 years sober, even in the face of...
Oh, we're going to fact check that. We're going to fact check that right now. Right now. This should be in the same place. We're going to pop this up. Hold on. Because I know Hunter Biden ain't been no 5 years clean. Hey, like I said, we be calling out all the sides over here. Hunter Biden first court appearance. His first court appearance, right? Because, okay, listen. You know. Look, oh, hold on. We're going to get some images, right? When he first went to court. Oh, no, I want to see his first court appearance. Oh, right here. Right here, right? That whole, he been clean for how many years? Does he look like he been clean for 5.5 years? You see his eyeball? Look at half of these pictures. He got clean along the way. See when he was wearing the glasses and everything? Always having the glasses, walking around the daytime. Hey, what's up, bro? Always got the glasses, walking around the daytime, right? But then, as of recently, he definitely got clean. You can just tell, like, people in addiction wear that stuff on their face. Badly. So 5.5 years clean, I'm not going for that. I'm not going to believe that. If I'm going to be sitting here calling out Crowder for criticizing Hunter for doing everything he's doing on his live stream.
Attacks and selective prosecution.
Yo, he needs to fix that battery. Bro, fix the battery. Yo, all they do is keep laughing about it. Like, instead of laughing at your broke smoke detector, can you please replace the battery?
We'll stop here. Well, yeah, there is, but again, the idea was singled out. No. Again, this was the reality is this person wasn't convicted of crimes exclusively because he was protected by Joe Biden. Remember.
So, Stephen, who's protecting you? Who's protecting you? Because you're breaking this same law on camera. You're on camera breaking the same exact law. He got 2 mugs, one for the coffee, one for the whiskey. He got 2 mugs, and he got a 9 right up on his desk. He got 2 mugs. He keeps on sipping. He keeps on sipping. He keeps on sipping.
Used the Biden family name to make deals with Burisma and a Chinese energy company. That's where you
I don't know how long I can deal with this for.
Guy, who, of course, is Joe Biden. The media says we don't know who the big guy is because they don't want to investigate him. But it's quite cool.
Hey, like I said, right? Dude is obviously trying to get some money. I think he's very, like, hoping, and he's wishing he took that deal. He's wishing he took that deal with Daily Wire right now. Because at least they would have made sure you had a good smoke detector, my guy.
It's Joe Biden. There is no other big guy. Now, though, Hunter is gone. So
I gotta make sure y'all can hear it.
Donald Trump posted this on Truth.
Can you hear him still?
He did really put Joe Biden in a tough situation.
Saying that you can still hear the beep though.
So this is one of
is there a way to get the beep off it? All he does is keep smiling. He keeps smiling. Like, who is supposed to replace the smoke detector batteries in there? How long does it take to get a 9-volt, dude? How long does it take to get a 9-volt? Your studio's right in the middle of Dallas. If you got a studio right in the middle of Dallas, isn't there a dollar store or a Rite Aid or a CVS somewhere nearby that you can get a smoke detector battery?
Posted this on Truth Social. He said, "Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the January 6 hostages who have now been imprisoned for years? Such an abuse and
it's still horrible. There's really nothing to do about it. That is hurt. Matter of fact, I don't know who can really deal with this. I can't. He's basically calling out Hunter Biden for everything he's doing on camera. He's labeling Joe Biden as a bad person for doing the only conservative action he ever did. So I don't know how you're a conservative podcaster. Republican, maybe. That's just a registration thing, you know. Probably a registered SO too, but that's enough from the wife beating podcast, because it's like, that was hurting my head, yo. Can somebody please send that man a 9-volt? Send that man a 9-volt. He needs it. He needs it bad. He needs a 9-volt bad. He needs one bad. Cause his smoke detector keeps beeping and it was hurting my head. He needs one bad. When you hear that beep from the smoke detector, has your life off track. You gotta laugh every time and laugh it off instead of taking it down. At least take the battery out. You know, yeah, that is crazy. All right, so the asteroid almost hit the Earth or something. The voice voting, what? We need more recent stuff. Past 4 hours, okay. Jennifer Tilly net worth. Why are y'all looking up how much Jennifer Tilly's worth? Asteroid hitting Earth. Yeah, I guarantee. Look. Like I said, AI is out of whack right now. AI handles a lot of this stuff. A lot of people don't realize that algorithms are AI. AI is an algorithm, right? And I got a major headache now. But if you guys want to suffer through that stuff, or you guys want to donate to a dude that spends his money on whiskey and you like to get drunk and then go try to buy pew-pews. He's got to be drunk all day. Like, how's you drinking at? Let me see. Put this up. What is 10 a.m. in... Oh, it's not working. I'll do the system thing, though. 10 a.m. EST to Dallas time. Fuck them Cowboys. Oh, I messed up. That's 9 a.m. He's drinking by 9 a.m. every day. He got a hard life, guys. He got a hard life. We all need to pray for that man. Pray for that man. Pray he gets a 9-volt battery. Whew, that hurt my head more than ever. More than ever. How does he do a podcast? How does he do a podcast for 2 hours with the smoke detector screeching? Like, one simple solution, right? You guys got a smoke detector and the battery just keeps beeping because it needs a new battery, and for some random reason you can't afford to buy another battery. I would suggest that you just remove the battery from your smoke detector, at least for the stream, because if you want your content to get pushed and you want people to actually like talk about what you got going, like, I'm shocked. Has any, like, did anybody listen to the 2 hours of him talking? And then there's people that got a membership to watch him, right? There's people that pay a certain amount of money a month for you. I don't know how it works. There's people that pay good money to watch him. And he spent it all on whiskey. He spent it all on whiskey. All on whiskey. So he can sit there online talking about, oh yeah, they need to lock Hunter up because he likes to get a high and carry weapons. Are we being serious right now? Like, hold on. We're not even going to start the video again. Because that video was so screechy, right? You see the 2 mugs, the 2 cups of alcohol on his thing, right? You see his Cash App up. He's always begging for money. Talking about, go to mugclub.com and subscribe. And you see how I mildly got the little thing cropped out right there? Then you just say Hunter Biden should be locked up for that. You want a Biden to get 20 years for that, right? Do you have any standards whatsoever? Do you have any standards whatsoever, fucking deadbeat baby daddy? Any standards whatsoever? Any standards whatsoever? Like, yo, that's hard to deal with. Samsung might finally give the Z Fold 7 and Flip 7 the screen upgrades they need. Okay. Well, for real, if you can get honestly, getting the Flip's better than getting a laptop all day. Does everything a laptop does and more. The Fold, you can launch Dex on your Fold, right? And if you launch Dex on your Fold, your little phone turns into a mini laptop. And it's probably better than most of our laptops in here. And if you know anything about how to do anything, you can get Steam on there. You can definitely get Steam on a Samsung. You got to get a flash drive that's compatible to plug it in. But you can get Steam on there. You can do everything. Listen, dollar for dollar, that Z Fold is better than any laptop you can get your hands on. Now, if you're willing to build a PC from scratch, yeah, you're going to get a better deal. But you also not have the portability. So, if I get a laptop, you can get a Z Fold. And I'm not even sponsored by them. Threads takes on Blue Sky with more advanced search. I have not been on either of them yet. Are you guys on Threads? Are you guys on Blue Sky? From my understanding, I thought Threads was Instagram. Nintendo expands Switch Online Game Boy library with another classic. Okay. Top 40 Cyber Monday. We're past Cyber Monday. It's Tuesday. Like I told you, the AI is broken. The AI is broken, algorithm is broken, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all, right? And then we can do a whole deep dive around when the AI broke. So yesterday, I brought to you guys' attention that indeed, right, I was able to make stuff happen. Like, yeah, I didn't put no thumbnail on here, right? But this original recipe right here, right, has no impressions. No impressions. That means, like, nobody's going to look at the thumbnail if you don't get impressions. I'm the only person in the world that makes honey fried rice. So why wasn't people looking up different fried rice recipes I wouldn't rank at the top is beyond me, right? This American toasted breakfast sandwich. Very similar with the thumbnail. It got 4 views, 89 impressions. 89 impressions, right? And you see around where it fell off. A couple days ago it fell off, right? And this is my cooking channel. The Art of the Patty Melt. Where I started trying to do unique thumbnails. It had 1.4K impressions. Right? But as of yesterday, and even with a 11% click-through rate with my recent content, right? 9 impressions, 3 views. That's almost impossible. What's up, bro? 9 impressions, 3 views. You guys know Gemini runs this stuff, right? No, Gemini runs the YouTube algorithm now. If you don't know, now you know. This is not getting any impressions, right? The baked macaroni and cheese. This is actually an original recipe I made myself in my kitchen. After days, it's like no reach to it. They're not giving it any reach. Today, my original video, no impressions at all, right? So that means the AI is down. Basically, I found out because I use Grok and Gemini for a lot of my story researches when I try to find news or whatever. Because it's kind of easier to have the AI throw a whole bunch of stories together, compile it, and breeze through it real quick to let you know what's similar, what's lies, what's truths in it. So I use AI for a lot of my workload, whether if it be the coding aspect, if it be the research aspect. Yeah, I read and double check everything, but a few days ago, it's been all messed up, right? It's overly emotional. Matter of fact, we might actually talk to one. So, who do you guys want us to talk to first, Gemini or Grok? I want to throw up some other channels. You can still get past a lot of this stuff with the short algorithm right now. Because I got 2 different short channels. I'm going to pull this one up. See? This is getting impressions. It's getting into the algorithm. Reach, 901. I only got a 50-some% click-through rate or whatever, right? Or stay rate, which you need about 80 for it to do anything. When you're doing shorts, you don't have to put anything in the description. You don't have to put nothing anywhere, right? The best way to do shorts, we can do Gemini. I just want to show you guys how emotional this stuff been lately. Like, it's always like, I can't do that. I can't look into that. That content violates my terms of services. So it's not that you can't do it. It's you're not willing to, which is odd. But you see how this is going? These little videos or whatever, they still getting they pools, right? Yeah, this is one of my troll channels. Okay. Now we're gonna bring you over to this channel, which is Mildly Serious. And like I said, without the AI, you're not gonna really get any impressions, right? content. You all for the videos. See how the Georgian calendar explained is not getting anything? Oh, they gave it 86 impressions. But you ought to also understand this channel got 986 subscribers. So everybody that subscribed should be getting an impression on a timeline, especially when you're putting out one video on that whole day, right? There's stuff that's already set, but like you gotta do real weird stuff to get the impressions at this point. Content again. Let's go into the videos. Cash Patel, FBI director. Reach. That's probably around when it started, right? Or maybe they just ain't giving impression. Yeah, matter of fact, let's look at the impressions. We're going to look at the impressions, right? Let's look at these impressions. The reach is 86. And it says all the impressions came from direct or unknown. That means people that came to my page, right? People that directly came to my page, seen this, and chose not to click on it. It's not going into the algorithm, right? See? You know what I'm talking about? Now let's look at this one. Well, Gemini does the impressions for YouTube now. Browse features, right? Channel pages, meaning they came to my channel. YouTube search. Browse features and YouTube search is the exact same thing. It's 0% of it. I think this is what really like had them start breaking it all down, because this stuff was on the internet. You see how many impressions this video got not even a week ago? Not even 7 days ago to be exact. You see how it says browser features, direct or unknown, channel pages, other YouTube features, which those other YouTube features is probably the homepage. Nobody's getting on the homepage now. Nobody's getting on the homepage. It was real easy to get on the homepage not too long ago. Like this video. It was all up and down the homepage. See, reach, browser features, channel pages, suggested videos. In order to get new views, it's got to be suggested videos. I don't think Elon's robots is the biggest problem, but it is powered by something way bigger than them robots. I seen a video today where somebody had one of them robots. Gemini is just Google, right? And so you're watching me on YouTube right now. That means Gemini put this video in front of you. When you see certain videos, how it says Google AI, or no, it says YouTube AI, that YouTube AI is Gemini. See, we sitting here talking about Twitter, and we're talking about Twitter stuff, and then Twitter tried to hit my account again, and I blocked them. I blocked them because I'm not going to be paying for your service. I'm not paying for no Twitter. And have y'all taking money out of my account, and your AI doesn't even work no more. It was the only feature I really used on Twitter. And then, because Twitter, we can't have Twitter in the comments on this phone. It's 0 views all night. 0 views all night. I was averaging 100 until recently when the whole AI stuff went down. Like, AI is down. AI is down. We're going to go into this one other channel. And then I'm going to take you in to this whole little AI stuff, right? Hey, what if I get it to tell me your name? Mr. Obuga. Yeah, what if it tells me your name, bro? Now, look. This channel was doing very, very well. Getting impressions like crazy. Up until a few days ago. See, this video went, I would say, viral for a channel that only got 4 subscribers, right? See how it says YouTube recommendations? Most of it was YouTube recommendations. It was like, being like, okay, we know you like content like this, right? It might not all been the best. And then this video I put up on the 28th. That's about the time it went down. on Thanksgiving is when the AI really went down. See the reach, only 28. See my reach is only from the remix videos, other YouTube features, playlist. That means I pushed it into the algorithm using unconventional means. So they're trying to shut everybody into certain echo chambers and certain boxes. And I don't like being in a box. I do whatever I can to not be in the same box that I was in yesterday. Director unknown, channel pages, YouTube search. No new channels. Nobody is ending up on the home screen now unless they're subscribed to you, which is very weird. This video right here, right? This is the original video I made off of the annoying smoke detector beeper. It has a 25% click-through rate, right? 25% click-through rate. Which don't even make sense because it got 3 views. Got 3 views and 4 impressions. Director unknown, meaning somebody came to my page to look at it. It was Grok. Grok was working very well to search different websites and all that. Like, it's so funny right now. The view count keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down, in the middle of the stream, making no sense whatsoever. Like, I've been trying to wrap my head around this and actually have a coherent answer to what's going on. Like I said, we're going to get in here and we're going to start asking this stuff some questions. We're asking this some questions. Like, it seems like when you get on YouTube now, it just automatically tries to take you into the shorts. It tries to keep you trapped there. A way to get around that is to make your videos all in vertical, kind of like what I'm doing right now. So everything I make off of this will end up in your shorts feed, right? So that actually gives me the certain types of impressions. On top of that, every video I make, I clip out a short from it and link it back to the video. So I'll remix the video into a short, and then it allows one of the most essential parts of the video that I clip out, because, you know, just got to get divided into different news segments. It ends up being like this, but it's like, for one, I don't even believe, like, they're telling us that an asteroid almost hit Russia today. That doesn't make sense. An asteroid almost hit Russia today? How did an asteroid almost hit Russia? You mean almost hit Earth? Because how could it almost hit Russia? So you telling me, like, the asteroid came down and, like, just bounced off of Russia and went back into space? That don't really make too much sense. That sounds like an AI-generated story that a lot of people are passing around to the point that it's trending, right? See how it says director unknown, channel pages, meaning they came straight to my channel, and other YouTube features, meaning that I put it into the shorts. I put it into the shorts and made the algorithm do stuff that it wasn't supposed to do. Every day I figure out how to break this algorithm, but they keep switching it up, right? You know, usually we doing like some more, we be more on the U.S. side, but the whole U.S. side is like, it's crazy right now. Like, Newsom becomes the most prominent Dem to break with Biden's over a son's pardon. And that's what's so crazy. That's what's so crazy, right? Why does everybody have a problem with Joe Biden pardoning his son? The one dude we was reviewing earlier, the little racist wife beater. This guy right here, the racist wife beater, he got a smoke detector, keeps beeping off in the background, right? Making no sense. I had to use my AI tools to remove a weapon he has always on his little desk or whatever right there, right? We removed the little thing off his desk. See, I got 2 cups right there. He got 2 cups, one for the drink and one for the coffee. He got 2 cups right there. He getting drunk on set, 9 o'clock in the morning, weapon on his desk, right in front of him, on a live stream, with the audacity to sit there and say, oh, well, Hunter Biden was getting intoxicated, so he shouldn't have had no weapons. Does that make sense? Hey, but they still pushing. They still pushing. That's something that I'm finding out. They like to push these racists into the algorithm. It ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. Fulton County DA ordered to turn over election probe records with the watchdog. What happened to Hannah? Oh, that's the girl that disappeared from Hawaii. Something going on. I can't really even look at that, but I want to read the headline. Chinese man in U.S. charged with sending weapons to North Korea. Okay. Indiana man looks out his window and finds two babies. What? A lot of these stories, it's seeming like these stories aren't real. Haged's future in doubt as even Trump rally allies raise questions. Trump's DEA picked Chad Karenska. I don't really want to keep hearing about this stuff. Jury deliberation begin in a veteran Danny Penny's trial over using chokehold on Jordan Neely. Honestly, that was inappropriate. That was inappropriate. He was just on the fucking train ranting. That tells me that anybody that thinks it's appropriate for them to run down on that man Jordan Neely and hold him in a chokehold or whatever because he was on a train flipping out. You never took public transportation before. At least not consistently. Because if you ride a bus to and from work for a week, you're going to see one crazy person on there yelling at nobody. If he was in somebody's face, maybe like try to break it up, maybe. Why did you just run down on this man that came on the train screaming? And everybody like, oh, because they pardoned Hunter, they should pardon him. You killed a man on a train, bro. You killed a man on a train. Now, yeah, they saying, oh, dude was on drugs, he was crazy or what. Okay. Who do you think rides the trains all day? Have you not been on a subway before? Have you not been on a trolley? Have you not been on a bus? You ride one for a week. You ride one to and from somewhere for 5 days, 10 bus rides. I guarantee 1 out of 10 times you're going to get one crazy person on that bus. And you might even be the crazy person that day. People have bad days at work. They come up on the bus and fuck, I hate everybody. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go back to that job. I'll get rid of the whole place. Like, I'm trying to watch my language with what I'm saying, right? But that's a typical occurrence on public transportation. And then this man, everybody's rallying behind him or whatever. Like, what? Are you serious? What's he being charged with? Hey, we gonna get into this story. We gonna get into this story because you got these grifters that really got his back with him. Like, oh, he should tell me you never rode the bus without telling me you never rode the bus. Tell me you grew up and only drove cars your whole life. Tell me you had a silver spoon in your mouth your whole time. Your whole life. I guarantee if you told Trump about this story, right? Trump rode the subway before. Trump lived in New York his whole life. A lot of people in New York don't drive. Even millionaires and billionaires, right? I guarantee you tell Trump's going to be like, why? Was he messing with anybody before he did it to him? Oh, he was just on. Have you ever been on a train before? Have you ever been on a bus before? Like, what? There's so much. Matter of fact, I'm going to look up the NY subway right after this and show you stuff that goes on the NY subway on a regular basis. On the NY subway on a regular basis. Let me clear this notification out, though, before we get into this. Because I want to see what he's charged with. Because it might not be enough. It might not be enough. Jurors began deliberating and soon revisited some of their legal instructions Tuesday in the trial of military veteran charged with using a fatal chokehold to subdue a New York subway rider whose behavior was alarming other passengers. Alarming other passengers and harming other passengers is two completely different stories. Like two completely different situations. Crazy people ride the bus. You know they give crazy people free bus passes at the mental health clinic so they can get to and from their next appointment. Well, they keep going to their little crazy appointment and keep seeing their therapist. They're going to keep giving them free bus rides. Like, what? The jury unanimous. The anonymous jury is weighing manslaughter. You're only going to hit him with manslaughter? That's at least third degree. Now, you can't say it's first degree because first degree involves him having a plan to do something to somebody, right? But manslaughter is like when you hit somebody with your car because you were drinking and driving, right? You didn't intend on doing nothing to nobody. In reflection of the complexities of the closely watched case, the jury asked within the first 75 minutes of deliberations to rehear Judge Maxwell's wily instructions on justification, defense, and the definitions of the crimes charged, right? But how can it be self-defense when you willingly hopped on this man? It sounds like two crazy people got into a fight on the subway, and you got all these white grifters and conservative grifters like, oh, he a veteran, he a veteran, he a veteran. Hunter Biden's a veteran too. Y'all on here ripping Hunter Biden a whole new butthole. Hunter Biden's a veteran too. They was coming at, what was his name? Walls. They was coming at Walls like 2 weeks ago, talking about, oh, well, he lied about his veteran services. Okay, it is what it is, right? But he's a veteran too. He's a veteran too. You don't even know what side that dude's on. You don't know what side he's on. That dude, he's riding the subway in New York. It don't make sense to me, y'all. Now, I see you got major right-wing people and major left-wing people, and they don't really understand. Matter of fact, we're going to end up getting into this. That's going to be the subject matter of tomorrow. Now, I got to remember, I'm doing a full report on this. I'm going to get my story together or whatever. But there's going to be a full report on this situation tomorrow because I almost forgot about it. Typically, I don't like commenting on that stuff until we have more information because sometimes it's just a whole bunch of fluff going on in the world or whatever. A lot of those are just fluff pieces, and, you know, they try to spin the narrative out of control. But at this point, I remember when I did the research, he had that man pinned to the ground for like a total of 10 train stops. If you are a trained soldier, right? Why didn't you pick the man up and take him off the bus? Why didn't you pick the man up and take him off the bus, right? You know that is an option. It is an option to pick that man up and take him off the, train. Why didn't you take him off on the next stop? You guys talking about, oh, well, we were waiting for the police to come on the train. Why didn't you, with your experience that had this man pinned to the ground, pick him up and take him off the train? You thought it was appropriate. Matter of fact, yeah, we gonna get into this, right? NYC train from Manhattan to Brooklyn. I want to see. All right. Now look, because they said it was like 8 or 9 minutes or whatever, right? They actually had a whole breakdown of how many stops, right? Now, if he got in the end of Manhattan, because they said he got on the train in the end of Manhattan. What's up, bro? He got on the train in the end of Manhattan, right? There was 1, 2. Oh, it was the D train. It actually was the D train. I remember that now. It was the D train. New York City D train route. Want to go to court with my on the 10th? I can't be a lawyer. Well, maybe. I kind of can. But don't tell nobody. I do got a bar number out here. Just don't. I'm not trying to abuse it. Like, I'm certified to represent myself in this county. All right, let's get into this. So we got the D train Avenue stops, right? So I'm trying to remember. They said he got on an island and something, and then when the police finally came on the train, they was in Brooklyn, right? So where's the island? But basically, they had like 10 opportunities to remove that man from the train, but still held him on the ground. They still held that man on the ground. Oh, 2-island platform, right? So 2-island platform. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it was past the Yankee Stadium. Yeah, it was at the 170. 170, right? 8 opportunities to take that man off the train. He didn't touch nobody. He was just on a train yelling and screaming. Have you not been on public transportation before? Have you never took a bus? Have you never took a train? The only people that has this man's back, the whole little, what's his name? What's the little, right? Daniel Penny. Because the dude he killed was Jordan Neely. If you seriously, right, think this dude didn't do nothing wrong, 8 stops. He had 8 opportunities to remove that man from the train. Them train stops come up like every minute. There's a button to stop the train and make it stop at the next stop for emergency services. Like, it's crazy. And everybody on that train let it happen. But that's because New York's one of them cities that everybody's looking the other way. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved with that, right? Now, let's show you a typical day on the New York subway. NYC subway. First thing comes up is fight, right? Train, rides, lines. I just want to find short search filters. All. Anytime. Matter of fact, we're going to look up stuff in the last hour on the NYC subway. Under 4 minutes. Apply. Need the screensaver off. Okay, what's going on? This is going on. Breaking in the subway right now. Oh no, we gotta have the sound. Let's see how many NYC shorts, right? Oh, it ain't letting us get all the search filters. But let's see. People yelling on the subway.
Would you sit in this seat? Trust me, never sit here. No matter
Somebody peed on the subway.
how clean.
For some reason, New Yorkers are built different.
You see him running around, dancing, having a good time on the subway? Dude sleeping on the subway with rats around him?
You know New York City has the best subway system in the world? Here's why. You never know how long your ride might be. It could be 20 minutes or 2 hours because of the train not stopping or train traffic. How is there train
Yeah. Train traffic means there's a lot of people on there. There's no room for anybody to board the train.
traffic? It's a one-way rail. Just go straight. Fare increases always go back to the rider for a better experience. I can totally read this sign.
All I ever wanted was a black.
Go where you celebrated.
Okay, let's go down a little bit more. I put shorts.
They did something on New York subway. A lot of
We going on the subway this time.
If it's heading toward the top of this, have you ever wondered why certain...
So we're just looking for videos of how to read the New York City subway map.
Going uptown. And
Right? You see all them stops. Why didn't they take him off the train at any of them stops? Why would you be kneeling on somebody, having them in a chokehold on the train for that many stops? If he was acting up and you needed the police to help you, why didn't somebody hold the door open and yell for the police at the next stop? And that's why I'm like, I don't want to say first degree, but it's definitely not manslaughter. It's more like second. More like second. Because that's a hostage situation. That's a hostage situation. Like, look. You see this? He didn't even do that much. Jordan Neely didn't even go up there and harass nobody. He just got on the train yelling and screaming and saying how he wanted to like take his own life and everybody else's life. Normal on the train. Normal subway behavior. Look. Oh. Oh, you seen a rat running on the subway? Dude started flipping out. Could it be that crazy dude saw a rat on the subway and that's what he was talking about? He was going to kill the allegedly crazy man? They're like, oh, he was crazy. He had mental health issues. He should have been in jail. No. Daniel Penny should be in jail for way more than manslaughter. You see that man? Popped his head out of a microwave. Like, that was a light interaction on public subways. Look at this. This is New Jersey. This ain't even New York subway system. This is an NJ Transit train. And he actually did something to somebody. Now, Jordan Neely didn't do nothing to nobody. Oh, I don't want to see if this gets bad, right? Sometimes these can get pretty bad. Look.
If you're a born and raised New Yorker like this reporter, this is just like a Tuesday at 11 a.m. par for the course.
You heard? You heard? That's a regular occurrence on the subway. Dude was only on the subway yelling and screaming. That's not, like, and I'm probably going to leave it at that. Like I said, I'm going to do a deep dive tomorrow. I want to make sure I have other videos that we're not going to be actively trying to monitor to make sure we're staying within guidelines. Because I got to make sure we stay in guidelines, right? But I guarantee by tomorrow, I'll probably find like 10,000 videos of people screaming on the subway having a bad day because they got some type of mental health disorder, right? Any public transportation. So to say that, oh, he was justified for that, right? If he would have took him off on the next stop. Why did you hold that man in a chokehold until the police got there? It sounds more like they had a fight and people were scared to talk out or something. I don't know. I have no clue, right? And then, you know, New York's one of them. I'm going to mind my own business. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. But still, like, why? So, yeah, that's what we're going on tomorrow. God guarantee, I'm gonna find one of these little grifters talking about how it's a good thing that man killed that man. How they need to commute his sentence because of Hunter Biden. All these dudes get higher drunk. All these dudes are actively carrying weapons all the time while they're high or drunk. Half of the time they do it on camera. So Hunter Biden shouldn't have got pardoned for what you guys do every single day. every single live stream. But you want this dude to get pardoned? Look at him. He look crazy too. He looks super crazy, guys. See how crazy this man look? Oh, let me see. We gonna hit this with the jaw right quick. Let's look at him. Look at him. He looks cuckoo. He looks crazy. And they're like, oh, well, like, look. Look. You guys sticking up for him. He looks strung out too. You guys saying, oh, yeah, well, he's a Marine veteran. That's not hard to do. Y'all criticizing half of the everybody that's in government, right? But if you think somebody's on you, this guy ain't on your side. This guy ain't on your side. He probably went to New York to be a druggie and homeless too. And he was like, oh, it's about to get cold. You know, that stuff that people do in New York. New York is real cold. That stuff that homeless people do in New York. They're real quick to end up getting locked up for something minor so they don't have to be outside. Talk about only manslaughter. Hold on. Now I got to look up something else, right? Now we got to look up another thing on here. How long does manslaughter carry in New York State? So this is a maximum though. Up to a $5,000 fine, right? So a $5,000 fine, that makes that a low grade, right? Says minimum sentence 10 years, maximum of 30 years in a New York State pen. But that's first degree. What has Daniel Penny been charged with? Oh, hold on. What has Daniel Penny been charged with? Manslaughter and neglect homicide. What degree is Daniel Penny's manslaughter charge? Second degree. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. What is the sentencing guidelines for a first-time offender on second-degree manslaughter charges in the state of New York? Guidelines. Oh! It took a little bit. We got the .gov for y'all. So this is definitely going to be a major resource for tomorrow. I'm going to hold on to this one. Second 125. Oh, no, this is M in the second degree. No, we're looking for manslaughter. We're looking for manslaughter. He ain't being charged with that other M word. Manslaughter. But we're on New York. Oh, 125. Homicide and related offenses, right? Okay, 125. Hami. Aggravated criminal neglect. Yeah, like I thought. That's below vehicle manslaughter. Aggravated vehicle manslaughter in the second degree. Okay. Now we getting somewhere. I like to actually go to the government websites to get the actual government information on what the thing is. A person of second degree manslaughter, a person is guilty second degree, he recklessly caused the death of another person. It was still intentional, very intentional. He intentionally causes or aids another person to commit the S word. He didn't do that. He intentionally, it wasn't reckless. Definitely wasn't reckless. Manslaughter is a second degree in a Class C felony. Okay. What's the sentencing guidelines, though? Copy. Pop this up because I don't need y'all all in my search bar. NY Penal Code. Sentencing. Sentencing guidelines. So even if he loses, it's only up to 15 years, right? First time offender, he's getting nowhere near that. And they're going to let him out at about 75% of whatever he gets, right? So at a maximum, he's doing 10 years. You held that man in a chokehold for 10 stops. He's getting 1 year maximum, and he's not going to get anywhere near that. Especially going to try to take it lenient on him because he's a veteran. He's getting 1 year for every opportunity he had to let that man go and get a police officer to help. He had 10 opportunities. That's when if it would have happened from the first stop to the second stop, maybe it'd be. But still, why are you putting your hands on a man on the train? He didn't put his hands on you. He didn't put his hands on nobody else. Let's see. Jordan Neely original story. Find some videos. Look at something that's a little bit older. Daniel Penny, YouTube. This is from CBS, right? So we're going to see what CBS has to say about this subject matter.
Breaking news out of New York. Jury deliberations just began in the trial of Daniel Penny.
No, that's not where we're trying to be at, right? I want the original stuff, right? Let me see. Videos. I thought that said 9 months ago. May 3rd, 2023. Chris Promo on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. 11 hours ago, 1 month ago. Jordan Neely, that's TikTok. I don't go on TikTok. Medical Examiner. Let me see. See, that's why I wanted to do this on a standalone. I have this story ready for y'all tomorrow. Oh. That's more like, let me see. That's more like, we're going to look in the news. Sign range, archives, 1 year plus, right? I put 1 year plus. Told you the AI is broken. The AI is broken. New Yorker, the New York Times. They want to keep pushing these new stories. I want to know what happened back then. I don't remember if the Guardian's free or not. It should be. It's a failure of the system before Jordan Neely was killed. He was discarded, right? Now, I want to hear Jordan Neely story from subway passengers. Okay, let's see.
Tonight, the Marine veteran charged in the subway chokehold death of Jordan Neely is speaking out.
The law firm representing Daniel Penny released several videos of Penny recounting some of the events of that day. CBS 2's Lisa Rosner has the new videos, and she also spoke with Penny's attorney.
a man came on, stumbled on. He appeared to be on drugs.
Him being on drugs don't give you permission to put your hands on him. Let's listen. Let's see what he says.
The doors closed, and he ripped his jacket off and threw it at the people sitting down to my left.
In newly released videos from...
But he didn't put his hands on nobody. So you said he took his clothes, he took his shirt off, right? His coat, not even his shirt. We just seen a video of somebody half naked on that subway train. Half naked.
Daniel Penny's lawyers, 24-year-old Penny says he first encountered Jordan Neely a few stops after he stepped on the Uptown F train.
The three main threats that he repeated over and over was...
Oh, it was the F train. I got to get the F train schedule.
I'm going to kill you. I'm prepared to go to jail for life, and I'm willing to die. We were all scared, Mr.
That don't make a lot of sense, though, my guy. It really don't make a lot of sense. What you're trying to say, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Your story does not add up.
To die. We were all scared. Mr. Neely was yelling in these passengers' faces. I was trying to keep them on the ground until the police came.
Penny, a Marine vet, was captured on now infamous...
I want to know, right? He said that he wants to hurt people. We watch how many videos of people on the subway train beating up on people, doing crazy stuff, and nobody put them in the chokehold. And there were so many train stops. Okay, now we know this is the F train. We got to get this F train scheduled. Screensaver. So, I can't believe we're over here on this F train. F train NYC schedule. F train NYC schedule. Runway time train tables. Oh, trains might work a little bit. It don't even matter. We're just gonna go to the NY. Okay. So we know from when he said, what did they say? Oh yeah, he got on Lexington and 63rd, right? Outbound. Oh, this train schedule is so crazy. So he got on at Lexington, and they got him off, I think they said Kings Highway. So Lexington to Kings Highway, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stops. I was right. I remember correctly. And we're gonna make sure we save this one. Bookmark that, right? We're gonna bookmark this one. And like I said, I'm going deep on this story tomorrow. That definitely makes me mad. It makes me mad. We're going to pick out some of the top grifters and tear them apart tomorrow too, because it's crazy. He's looking at a maximum of 15 years. You had 8 opportunities to pull that man off the train. You had full control of him. You had enough control of him that you took his life. You had 8 opportunities. That's when manslaughter goes out the window. There was some intention to it, right? And honestly, with 8 stops, you had 8 stops, 8 opportunities. That leads me to believe that's more like the M1 status. Not no manslaughter. That's M1 status. That's intent. That's actually like, premeditation, right? So you can show the premeditation because you could have let him off, right? If he would have went before the first stop, the second stop, okay, I can understand the second-degree manslaughter charge. Second degree does not apply. It was intentional. Intentional at this point. It was intentional at this point. And you can say, oh, dude's high, he's on drugs. You see the dude talking. And let's see. We're going to get this in the desktop version. Oh, it ain't letting us zoom in. Oh, yeah, we just gotta think about it. You see this dude? He's like, he was obviously on drugs. What? Oh, it's not even up on there. It's not even up on there. This man is saying that Jordan Neely was obviously on drugs. This man, Daniel Penny, and we're going to screenshot this on too, right? Seriously, you see that? He's obviously on drugs. He is obviously on drugs. None of this is making sense. And like, now that I'm going back through and I'm looking at it, why wasn't he charged with first degree? Why wasn't he charged with first degree? Usually they charge you with criminal homicide, and a criminal homicide gives the jury the ultimate decision to pick what charge to find him guilty of. They threw out first, second, and third degree. They threw out first degree man, hit him with the second degree man, and what was the other one? Some involuntary or whatever. He basically got misdemeanors. And I know y'all all like, some misdemeanors hold a lot of time because there's repeat offenders that keep going back and forth. Like they keep trying to say, oh, well, Jordan Neely was a repeat offender. He was dangerous, right? Well, repeat offenders are the ones that look up to 15 years for a misdemeanor. New York only has one class of misdemeanor. New York got a whole bunch of different classes of felonies, making it very confusing to navigate their law system. It's a maximum fine of $5,000. A maximum fine of $5,000. I'm from PA. I got a $15,000 fine for a misdemeanor 3. The lowest misdemeanor you can get in PA. What he is being charged with, right? My disorderly conduct charge got me with a $15,000 fines and restitutions. $15,000 fines and restitutions I got, right? For disorderly conduct. For disorderly conduct. For being the guy. Like, disorderly conduct is when you're that guy on the train yelling and screaming. How is his maximum worse than the least amount of trouble I ever been in? He got probation charges. Probation charges. He's going to get probation. Even if they find him guilty, he's going to get probation. They can't give him more than probation. And on that, I'm going to get out of here, but I do want to save these resources I found. So I want to make sure I got a bookmark on this one. Yeah. That's going to be the big story tomorrow. Him being convicted or not. That's what I'm opening the story with tomorrow. It's ridiculous. 8 stops. 8 stops. Stop 1, that's involuntary. Stop 2, that's second degree man. Stop 3 and 4, I could see first degree. Once you get to the 5th stop, your 5th opportunity to take him off the train and get assistance, that puts you at least 3rd degree. It should be up to the jury to figure out, is it 3rd degree, or are we going to give him somewhere from 15 to 30 years, or are we going to give him life in prison? Because honestly, in my opinion, and I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury, I'm not the one on the board, I'm a convicted felon, so they're not even going to ever give me the ability to be out here talking about, like, being on the jury. I don't have the citizenship privilege to serve on a jury, right? You're telling me if I have a bad day on work and I come on the bus and I'm cussing or whatever, some white dude that ain't never been in trouble in his life, but he's an obvious drug addict, can kill me? And he's only going to get probation. He's only going to get probation. Only. MIC penal code. Yeah, we're going to have this on there. Because we're going to break down all of this tomorrow, guys. All of this tomorrow. Sentencing guidelines. He's only going to get probation. That's crazy. Because I knew New York did their stuff differently, right? I knew New York did their stuff differently. Extreme, serious, violent, or whatever. Oh, 15 years. Post-release supervision up to 5 years, right? He can only get 5 years of probation. If he was a repeat offender, he could serve up to 15 years. He can't get more than 5 years of probation. You held a man down on a bus, train. I'm used to catching buses. He held a man down on a subway. 8 stops. 8 stops. 8 opportunities to let this man off. Let me see. Do we actually have the map? Do we have the map? Can we get the map on here? Can we get the map on here? Subway timeline. Okay. Oh. This is the F train. We got the whole F train map, right? They said he got on in Lexington and he was done by the highway. By King's Highway. Hold on, because I'm not familiar with New York at all. So he was headed. Okay, so this is the train that takes you from Manhattan to Queens through Brooklyn, right? Carroll 7th. King's Highway, right there, right? Wow, it might have been worse than I thought. Was it Broadway? Yeah, it was Broadway and Lafayette, right? 1, 2, 3. He got on at a disabled stop. At a stop for disability people, right? A stop that people with mental health would usually get on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was counting it wrong. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 stops. I gotta get off here. That's sad. We're at a bad state in this country right now. People have fallen to some like extreme divides and can't understand humanity. He had 20 chances to get help and get the police. He waited until a cop randomly got on the train to let that man go. That's first degree. That's first degree. It could only be first degree at this point. There's no way around it. There's no way around it, guys. There is no way at all to call that thing anything other than a first degree. Hey, we gonna... Wow. Wow. It can't be anything else. It's only first degree. There's no other way to go around it. There's no other way to define that, yo. I don't care what side you on. Oh, it ain't on there. That's about to go on this little tweety sweet post. Let me see. Excuse me. Riff this. How is 20 train stops anything less than premeditation? Yeah. How is Daniel Penny able to call anyone a drug addict? That kind of hurt me. That hurt. Seeing that. I did not realize it was that bad. 20 stops. Make sure I highlight them joints too for them fucking suckers. Yeah, that's the only King's Highway. That's crazy. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys one last time. One last time, right? You guys need to see this. And I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. No. Start. Let's count these styles, right? Lexington and 63rd is where he got on, right? 57th Street, 47th, 42nd, 34th, 23rd, 14th, West 4th, Broadway and Lafayette, 2nd, the Laka, East Broadway. We're at 11, York, J, Bergen, Carroll. We're at 15, Smith, 4th, 7th. And I want to verify to make sure I'm giving y'all the right information because I read this wrong years ago when this first happened. 15th, Fort Hamilton. That's 20. Okay. Church, the Metis, 18th. McDonald Ave, Avenue 1 and McDonald, Bay Parkway. We're at 25 stops. Avenue N, Avenue P, Kings Highway. That's 28 stops. I'm gonna verify this. That's 28 stops. 28 stops. Oh, I didn't even put it up on here. Still. Yeah, I posted this up on Twitter. You can look at it. You can look at it, right? 28 stops. 28 stops. 28 stops. 28 chances to take him off the train. You had full control of him. You had 28 chances to take him off the train. To go get the police instead of waiting for the police to show up. How was the police going to know what train something was going down on? Just randomly the police were happening to come on the train when the stuff was happening. 28 stops. I'm going to look into this a little bit more tomorrow. 28 stops. 28 chances to save that man's life. Talking about, oh, he was a drug addict, right? He was a drug addict. He was a drug addict? Hey, we got Hunter Biden right here calling this man a drug addict. He was a drug addict that was mentally... You're calling somebody a drug addict? You see the hooks to his nose? See how his nose is like hooked up? Not how my nose is all crooked. His nose is hooked up. That's a sign that he does bags. He puts stuff up his nose, right? See his eyes in a deep pen? He's on opioids. It's obvious all over his face. All over his face. He's on some type of opioids. You can just tell by looking at him. Now, I don't know. Is he taking ills? Is he doing needles? I don't know what he's into, right? But I can tell you this for a fact. He is a regular opioid user. And you can sit here and try to say that I'm wrong, right? He ain't gonna sue me. You know why he ain't gonna sue me? Because if he tries to sue me, I'll bring a drug test with me. He can pee in a cup, and that lawsuit gets thrown out. Countersuit on your bitch ass. They should give you more time. You should not be looking at only 5 years of probation. That's his maximum sentence. The most he can get for the worst charge they hit him with is 5 years of probation. 5 years of probation? You're calling somebody a drug addict? You see him? Do you see his face? You guys must not know what drug addicts look like. It's obvious to me. It's obvious to me, yo. Especially from some of the comments y'all be trying to leave or whatever. Y'all be grifting for real. Y'all be grifting for real. Listen, go register as a fucking Green Party or something. Go back to registering as the fucking Independent Party or something. Because y'all be on this joint talking about, oh, we're pro self-defense, pro 2A. Oh, we're pro-law. Till a white person do something. Y'all is some racist fucking grifters. Y'all some racist grifters. Not all day. Y'all some racist fucking grifters. Racist fucking grifters. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because you know Abraham Lincoln founded the Republican Party. Abraham Lincoln is known for fucking freeing the slaves. But y'all obviously hate black people so much. Y'all got so much hatred towards black people. Y'all defending this junkie. Choking a man for 28 stops. 28 chances. 28 fucking stops. And you're like, oh, it's too much. They shouldn't even have... Yes, they should. He's only going to get 5 years of probation if he's found guilty. $15,000 in fines at most. What? You can get more... You'll get more trouble for fucking doing 100 on a highway in a 65. You'll get in more trouble for doing 100 on a highway in a 65 mile an hour speed limit if the cop writes the ticket up right. And on that, I got to get off this joint, y'all. I got to get off this joint. That's crazy. That's sickening. It's sick. Fucking sick. I didn't realize how much this was until this case popped up and it rung the bells in my head. And I like to sit there and wait until I can gather the information, because you know everybody tries to blow these stories out of proportion and you really don't get the facts with the fiction. He's being charged with a felony that's a misdemeanor in most states. He's being charged with the same crime Cassidy got convicted of, and Cassidy got probation. When Cassidy had his self-defense shooting, if you know about the rapper Cassidy, he's getting charged with the New York equivalent to the same charge Cassidy got found guilty on, just ended up getting some probation at him and went straight back to rapping. He's getting the same charge as when people came to Cassidy's house and shot his house up, and Cassidy came back out shooting at him. Dude didn't touch nobody. He said it. He said, oh, he just came on the train and he was yelling and screaming and saying he's going to hurt somebody. He don't care. He wants to die. So you just killed him. Dude had a bad day, said he wanted to die, and you decided to kill him. He had a bad day. That man had a bad day. Said he wanted to die, and you just killed him. I gotta go.